Hello, guys. Welcome to season 2 of the Penny Podcast. I'm Andrés, I'm in 12th grade, and I'm the Coppell Student Media Web Producer.
I'm Yash, Ravula. I'm in 12th grade, and I'm a staff writer.
If this is your first time tuning in, the Penny Podcast is a weekly podcast that incorporates entertainment and interview elements. But this week's episode is a Christmas special. Tune in to hear us talk all things Christmas. Yash, what are your Christmas plans?
This time I'm just staying at Coppell. I have guests coming over, and I'm just cousins and everyone. But I'm really looking forward to getting my sleep schedule back on track because that's not great. I've been sleeping at 2 a.m. every day.
Okay, I feel you, dude. I feel like I'm going to get a lot more sleep this winter break, but also I'll be spending my Christmas over in my hometown of Juarez, Mexico. It is always very nice to see family and reconnect with loved ones, plus there's going to be good food, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I've been always wanting to I've always loved traveling, and Mexico is one of the many places I really want to go visit, so.
Oh yeah, and Christmas over there is insane. Like, it's really awesome. If you start seeing, like, how different cultures celebrate Christmas, I guess it opens your eyes. So, some random/weird Christmas facts. Did you know that mistletoe is a hemiparasite that attacks living trees? Although there are multiple parasitic shrubs that people tend to call mistletoe, its common depiction is still very iconic and a true Christmas staple.
I can just imagine people kissing under something that eats other plants. That's just weird.
Yeah. So, I saw a mistletoe booth the other day, and this is before I had found out about the fact. But now looking back on it, I think, as Yash said, it's super interesting. So weird that we just choose to give meaning to certain things, right?
Yeah, especially considering it attacks other trees, so.
Exactly.
Really.
Death.
Yeah.
Christmassy. Yash,
Merry
what is your fact?
Merry Christmas.
Fact number 2. Jingle Bells was first written for Thanksgiving. It was originally called One Horse Open Sleigh.
Huh. And that's a lyric within the song, right?
That's one of the lyric.
Yeah.
The whole thing about it being Thanksgiving is the fact that the bells are somehow associated with Thanksgiving. There's a whole essay written about it.
Wow.
Which
Oh, okay, so there's like a underlying meaning as to why it was, instead of just like, oh, we meant it for this and now it's going to be for that.
yeah, there's an underlying meaning.
Alright, so my next one is Christmas Day wasn't classified as a day off as late as 1850, where it was not a legal holiday in New England. Everyone simply went about their day. Imagine businesses being open and kids attending school on Christmas Day. Insane.
Well, I can just imagine them like coming home from school, like having homework, and then parents are like, "Merry Christmas, here's a present." It's like
you come home, you're ready to eat, and then you have to open your presents.
Yeah.
Well, unless you open in the morning, but
who wants to wake up and open?
I
Before
don't
going
know.
to school, I'd be like sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I still have to go to school, so I'd be like, why would I want to look at my presents right now?
Exactly. It just,
Huh. Wonder what presents they had back then. Wooden toys?
maybe, or like ugly clothes.
Ugly clothes.
Have you seen clothes of the 1850s?
Yes, I have. Ugly in the sense that they didn't have much to work with in terms of patterns.
Yeah, I feel like they had only certain dyes they can color their stuff with. So it wasn't really colorful. It was more monotone.
Yeah.
But also it's maybe because I only look at black and white pictures, so.
Or
Yeah.
depictions on what, like BBC or something.
Exactly.
It's super interesting. Well, Yash, give me your fact.
Jingle Bells was the first song played from space. I can just imagine them playing it on ISS. Maybe like a few astronauts from different countries, they miss home. They're just like, oh, it's Christmas Day, what would we do? And then just.
Like they're feeling, they're feeling nostalgic? Or homesick. So my fact is that Dutch children were the first to leave food out for Saint Nicholas, aka Santa, and thus it has become a tradition that has been followed since. Well, nowadays kids tend to leave out cookies and milk instead of full-on meals, but the idea just still persists. Yash, do you do that?
I don't celebrate Christmas, and the first time I've seen that people leave food for Santa was when I was 10 and I was watching Peppa Pig, and they were leaving cookies and mince pie, and that was really odd for me, but apparently people do it all over the world, so.
Yeah, I think what people tend to do is leave out Oreos. Or specifically Oreos.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip? Well, I guess we have. It might just be me then who leaves out Oreos.
Oreos?
Yeah.
I mean, parents are probably like, let's not make chocolate chip.
All my friends I've talked to either leave out Oreos or like store bought like sugar cookies.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, not them specifically, but their siblings and whatnot.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, if you're gonna leave out a turkey, you're gonna be like the Dutch children. You might as well for Santa.
Well, he travels across the globe in one night. He needs his food.
True. He needs to stop and get some fuel.
Yeah, he needs his proteins in.
For real.
Oh, my fact is, because the world has many time zones, it only makes sense that Santa stretches like a rubber band to make sure all kids get their presents on time.
Yash.
Did that freak you out? I wouldn't be surprised.
A rubber band. What if he has what if he can teleport?
I wouldn't be surprised. He's like a magical person, right?
The elves gave him that technology.
Right. What if Elf made an invention that can, 21st century sleigh?
Well, yeah. Or what if they? Okay. Well, what elf technology? So what do they have? They have something that can clearly travel real fast.
Obviously.
Their sleigh, or who
Their
knows
sleigh.
if it's a sleigh?
Yeah.
It's just named the sleigh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly teleporter.
Possibly. Or maybe the reindeers are magical.
Or, yeah, I mean, I was thinking more of a technological angle to the elves. Not necessarily
Yeah,
magical.
I feel like if elves, they're real, by the way.
I've seen them, by the way.
Yeah, obviously. I feel like they'd be really smarter than humans, obviously.
Smarter, more agile.
Oh, yeah.
But they tend to make toys. That's what's interesting.
Well, they have to make something for the kids.
Yeah, maybe they're bored the entire.
Maybe they're bored like during the non-Christmas days, and they're like, what do we do? And then they make toys.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what do we do with so many toys?
You know how I've seen Ancient Aliens.
Is it a movie?
No, it's a show. Let me explain it.
Okay.
So pretty much, there's groups of people who believe that aliens visited Earth a long time ago and somehow influenced humans, and that's the reason we have pyramids. That's the reason we have advanced technology like aqueducts and stuff like that. What if they were just elves? I tell you.
What if elves?
They weren't aliens. They weren't aliens.
That's an interesting topic. We need to get back on that.
You're right. Okay, so my fact is that Coca-Cola was the first big company to utilize Santa for winter season promotions. It seems to me that Coca-Cola is on top of their game when it comes to promotions. They always end up creating something that piques everyone's attention.
Well, this doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, if I see Santa on the most ugliest sweater, I'd be down to buy that. My mom's the one who says no. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a classic image. I don't know if you've seen it, but the Santa drinking the Coke, like guzzling it.
Yeah.
It's extremely classic. Almost like when I think of Santa, that's like the depiction I think of. It's an older man.
I know. Yeah, because Santa's closely related, not related, but closely intertwined with Christmas. It would just make sense if Santa was the one doing the promotions, right?
Mm-hmm. Maybe, okay. I'm not gonna go back into our elf conspiracy, but what's your next fact, Yash?
Santa's sleigh is run by a bunch of underrated female reindeers because the male reindeers lose their antlers during the winter.
Oh.
Women power, girl power all the way.
Wait, Rudolph's a girl?
Theoretically, yeah.
End the podcast right here. That is
Rudolph's
insane.
a girl. And this is not scripted, but the red nose is probably a parasitic infection.
From all the mistletoe.
I mean, yeah, makes sense. Maybe Rudolph is kissing another hunky male.
That's insane. I did not know that. Oh, wait. So in the movies, wait, I've seen it depicted with antlers though, so that's false. They can't. They
The male-
physically can't.
Male reindeers lose their antlers, not female.
Oh, okay. So those movies are wrong then, because they depict the reindeer on like handling Santa's sleigh
Mm-hmm.
as having antlers, like
Yeah.
full on antlers.
Yeah.
Wait,
That means it grows.
Oh, that's interesting. Does Rudolph do that? Rudolph doesn't have antlers.
Does he? I mean, it's been a while since I've seen Rudolph or sang the songs.
So let's see. Well, he has a red nose that makes him stand out. Maybe
Yeah.
they weren't going for the realism. You know, Yash, have you ever seen a realistic Christmas movie?
All my Christmas movies are just fantasies, just my dreams of having someone to cuddle with during winter. So
I get you on that point. I don't think that. Well, Home Alone, maybe it's realistic.
maybe that's the most realistic movie I know of.
Speaking of movies, now it's time to rank our favorite Christmas movies. So first, we're gonna go down the list and explain each movie. Just give the very simplistic explanation of each. So Home Alone is about a kid who is home alone with bad guys outside of his house. Elf is about an elf who tries to find his dad and ends up in New York City. Christmas Story is about a kid who wants a Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas. A Nightmare Before Christmas is about a skeleton man who likes Christmas more than Halloween. The Grinch is about a scary green man who hates Christmas. And A Charlie Brown Christmas is about a cartoon dog and his friends experiencing Christmas for the first time. Actually, not for the first time. They've probably experienced it a lot of times before.
Yeah, just one of them really likes Christmas and loves the place, so he just made it together.
Yeah. So, okay. My number one pick.
Okay, let me just make this clear. We don't have ours highlighted, so we can see each other's favorite movies.
Yeah,
so.
we can't see them yet, so let me make my text visible. Bam. Number one, I have Christmas Story. Let's explain our first pick and our last pick.
Alright.
So Christmas Story. I think that it perfectly encapsulates the feeling of Christmas for me because it represents what a non-perfect family would be like during this time, and I personally like super connect with that, with the kid especially just wanting things. I feel like it's very personal in my opinion, even though I watched it for the first time a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fresh on my mind, but it just kind of, it was like, whoa, kind of stuck there.
Wow.
And then next is A Nightmare Before Christmas, next is Elf, next is The Grinch, next is Home Alone, and lastly is A Charlie Brown Christmas. And that is not because I think that it's a bad movie at all. I think it's an amazing classic film, but I think
It just doesn't give you the sense of spirit.
exactly, yeah. It doesn't land with me.
Mhm.
I guess that's the spirit.
Yeah.
But
It doesn't give you the Christmas vibe.
you can say that.
Mhm.
It's like I'm watching. You know how some cartoons you watch an episode and that episode happens to be Christmas themed. Or Simpsons has their Treehouse of Horror.
Yeah.
That's how I interpret it.
It's probably just made for that. Just thought of making it a movie. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense actually.
Yeah. Yash, what are yours?
Okay, let me highlight mine now.
Mhm.
You're gonna be mad at mine. Not gonna lie.
Oh, I can already see it right now. Huh.
Okay, so my first one is Home Alone. Don't come at me on this because Home Alone is an amazing movie. I love the movie. I technically go for the more technical side of movie making, and this movie just like gives me the like Christmas spirit. Like the kid is he's like home alone with bad guys, and at the end it's just happy ending, and he finds family, and he ends up like finding out why family is important,
Mhm.
and the music and the whole thing about
Oh.
everything is just like super Christmassy, and it just makes my heart like warm.
Yeah. So you like, that's super interesting. You like the movie on a structural level? The way it's sequenced? You
Okay.
mentioned something about that.
Listen, my movie watching
Technical
skills.
movies, dang.
Yeah, I'm so technical because I love movies so much. I go for how the writers wrote the script. I go for like the tiny details that went into it that made it super. That made it. Let me start over again.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. I'm a really technical person while watching movies. I go for how production made the house look super Christmassy.
Yeah.
And how John Williams, the great musician who made the music, how he made the music and how he tried to encapsulate the whole Christmas theme. Like it just.
Yeah.
I'm a
Exactly.
technical person.
No, you're right. Composing a Christmas theme from ground up, that is extremely hard. You can say about just about every movie, but Christmas songs, that's
Yeah.
not easy.
It is not easy because it needs to resonate with the person. If we change Christmas song, people would be mad.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just not like every other song, because Christmas is so closely knit to family, and like it's really personal with people.
Yeah, you're messing with something on a personal level. The
Yeah.
second you start messing with something Christmas, it starts to it can go real
it can
bad
go real
quick.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I believe as well.
My next one is Elf, The Grinch, A Nightmare Before Christmas, and Elf. Personally, I think A Nightmare Before Christmas is more Halloween-y, but I guess the movie makers even told it's not, so it's fine. And again, the a Charlie Brown Christmas is last because it, again, just like you said, it doesn't really like connect with me. It's not really Christmassy, but yeah.
I feel you. Something interesting about your list. You included Elf at second place, and Elf again at fifth
Oh.
place. Where is Christmas Story?
I had
No
to change
way.
it up a little.
No way.
Okay,
No
listen.
way it's that low.
I watched
way
it
it's that
once. I watched it once and I was like, okay, this sounds like every kid. So it did not really connect with me that well.
Wow.
But
Guys,
I
by
feel
the
like
way,
you're gonna hate me. I feel like you're really gonna hate me.
By the way, it's not the first Elf, it's the second. This is the fifth Elf that he's changing at Christmas. What the heck? He just changed
Oh my
the
God,
last
I'm
three
s-
picks to A Nightmare Before Christmas.
I was-
This man isn't even mentioning Christmas Story anymore.
I'm so
how-
stupid.
Wow, that is insane.
Okay.
So it didn't. What? Okay, the story didn't click, or
I like the whole thing. I like buying Christmas presents. Like I like the story, but it's just something about it, like something technical about it that just didn't like click with me.
technically, man. Okay, how about you go home, watch the movie, and do not think about it. You're gonna love it. I promise you.
It's so hard for me though. I have to do intensive research
Critical
after
analysis. You have to go Rotten Tomatoes on the movie.
watching it. That's me. I'm Rotten Tomatoes.
Yash is officially Rotten Tomatoes. Awesome. We hope you guys enjoyed the Penny Podcast Christmas special. Thank you all for giving us a wonderful ear and allowing us to spend a bit of every week with you.
We have a lot ready for next year, and we can't wait for y'all to hear.
See y'all.